Babies might need intensive care during their first weeks of life, especially if they are born prematurely. This often involves painful procedures, such as inserting a tube or breathing support, so we have to treat them with anesthetic and analgesic drugs. Unfortunately, many of these drugs haven't been properly studied in infants, so we have to guess the dosing based on studies done on adults or older children. The European Medicines Agency has voiced them concerned about this and have called for more studies to be done in this vulnerable population. Unfortunately, doing drug research in infants is very difficult. There are no healthy volunteers, so all studies will have to be done on patients, many of whom are critically ill. Our smallest patients are very tiny. Smallest of them weigh less than 500 grams, so a standard 5 milliliter blood sample would be more than 1/10 of their whole blood volume. We are studying propofol, an anesthetic drug, on babies who need intensive care. We recruited babies who need propofol-inject treatment and recorded the physiological data and took blood samples for drug concentration measurements. We also did genomic sequencing. Our aim is to describe which properties of the patient affect the concentration and the effect of the drug after a given dose. To minimize pain and discomfort, we only drew blood samples when blood samples were needed for other reasons as well, and we used a microsampling device that requires only a tiny 10 microliter blood sample for each one. Our results show that when given the same dose per weight of propofol, premature babies have much higher drug concentrations than the term newborns. We have built a mathematical model that can be used to predict the drug dose needed to get a certain drug concentration and effect in an individual baby. We built this model using a so-called population approach, using computer software that was specifically designed to be used for this purpose. Using this population approach, we were able to build a model and describe the drug using only a few blood samples from each of the babies taking part in the study. We are now planning a clinical trial to test our model in clinical practice. We hope that our work could be used by other doctors to help them provide better and safer care for our youngest patients. Thank you.